Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been an entire year since I uploaded, but I want to do a little quick rant video about how much I hate the casting of RDJ as Dr. Doom. Now I know all you might be thinking, but Roman, I thought you liked RDJ. I thought you liked Dr. Doom, so what's wrong with putting them together? Plus RDJ played Iron Man. Listen, I'm here to say right now,
we don't care. Let me tell you.
Now there are 4 reasons why I hate this casting, so let me go over them real quick. Now the first issue is that RDJ is white. And that's not itself an issue. That's not itself an issue. Okay, I love my white boys.
God damn it, you're on thin ice, pal.
The issue here is that RDJ is a white guy who's playing a Romanian character that is Dr. Doom. So casting someone who is not Romanian to play a character who is outcasted for being Romanian is just a bad idea all around. And I promise you, the same people who are complaining about things being too woke nowadays are the same people hyping this up. And that's all for reason number 1 is because of race swapping. Now reason number 2. Now no offense to Robert Downey Jr., but that man is old. Again, no offense to RDJ. I mean to the absolute most respect to this legend that is RDJ. Okay, he's an amazing actor, but he is too old to be playing a first time Doom. Now when I imagine early Doom, I imagine someone who's in their late 20s or in their 30s or maybe in their 40s. Not somebody in their 60s. Now me personally, I want Dr. Doom to be a big villain in the MCU up until the MCU ends, okay? And that's like, you have to make guess, 20 years. Now what makes you think that RDJ is going to stick around as Dr. Doom for 20 more years? Now RDJ got tired of playing Iron Man back in 2019. What makes you think in the year 2026 he'll want to play Dr. Doom for another 20 years until he's 90? Who cooked up this casting? Never let them cook again. They did not cook. They burned the entire kitchen. Now my third reason heavily ties into reason number 2, and it has nothing to do with the casting itself. The issue is how Marvel is using Dr. Doom. They are using Doom as an advanced villain like Thanos. I don't know who needs to hear this, but Doom is not Thanos. Doom is not the big level threat like Thanos. Doom is not as strong as Thanos. Doom is just Doom. The thing about Doom is that 8 times out of 10, he is not an Avengers level threat. Now every once in a while he might do something that the Avengers might intervene with, but most of the time he is not a villain that needs the entire universe to stop him. Now don't take this as me saying that Doom is weak. Doom is not weak, okay? Doom stands on business. He has squad wiped the Avengers and Fantastic Four a few times. And he is probably the second smartest mind in the entire Marvel universe, right next to Reed Richards. Now there are 2 circumstances where Doom was meant to be the big villain. However, those were very situational. And one of those was Secret Wars 1984, and the other one was Secret Wars 2015. The name Secret Wars might sound very familiar to you, and that's because Marvel is making a Secret Wars film right after Avengers Doomsday, which will have Doom as the main villain most likely. Now the issue here is that this movie will likely adapt the 2015 Secret Wars and not the 1984 Secret Wars. In 2015 Secret Wars, the entire multiverse is ending, so in a last-ditch effort to save it, Dr. Doom takes the powers of the Beyonders and becomes a god. This leads to him taking everything that has not been destroyed by incursions in the multiverse and making it into one world, which is Battle World. It is clear to me that the MCU is building up to this version of Secret Wars because of all the multiverse stuff, all the incursions, all of that was introduced for the 2015 Secret Wars. None of that stuff was in the original 1984 version. And the whole reason for Doom doing all of this in the story is because Doom, for once in his life, wanted to win. Doom wanted to prove to everybody that he was not just better than the entire universe, he was specifically better than Reed Richards. And to prove it, he tries so hard to save the entire multiverse but fails again and again and again. And he cannot accept that maybe, just maybe, the only way to save the multiverse is to let Reed Richards help him. However, in the climax of the story, Doom finally accepts the help of Reed Richards, and that is how the entire universe is saved. After decades and decades of trying to prove that he is better than Reed Richards, when it finally mattered, when the universe was finally about to end, he admitted that he was wrong. Doom genuinely needs to be built up to be this desperate. Have him lose so many times to the point where he becomes insane to the point where he would do anything to catch a win. So introducing him in Avengers Doomsday and then immediately having him become God Emperor Doom is not going to work, okay? There's not going to be that build up there. If they don't do the build up, they would have missed the entire point of God Emperor Doom. And this ties back into the casting of RDJ as Dr. Doom. RDJ is not going to do a whole bunch of movies where he's the main villain and he just gets beat. But if we're building up to God Emperor Doom, that is what it's going to take to be good. Now, reason number 4. This just doesn't make sense. Now, let me say this. I love the ideal of them bringing back the actor who played the main hero in Saga 1 and having them play the main villain in Saga 2. The issue is that he is playing Doom of all characters for some reason. Now, maybe if they just brought back RDJ as Superior Iron Man, we'd be having a different conversation. I let them cook if they did that. That might have got me a little bit excited, and by a little bit, I mean very excited. You know, I might start jumping up and down, I might start twerking. You never know, you never know. But nah. They decided to waste years upon years upon years of potential amazing storytelling on a cheap, soulless cash grab. And I don't care what anyone says, this is the definition of a cheap cash grab. They know seeing RDJ back in the MCU is going to tingle the balls of the general audiences. And I don't blame the general audiences. The general audiences don't know these characters outside of the movies. But to comic fans, you're pulling their pants down, slapping them on the ass, and telling them to suck it up. Oh, and side note, there are a group of people who I do not like in the general audiences, those being people who pretend to read and understand comic characters even though they don't. People say that Bruce Wayne is a mask and Batman's who he really is. People say that Superman is boring. People say that Dr. Doom can easily beat Thanos because of one image in Secret Wars that was taken out of context. That is a whole different topic of a different video, but for right now, let's get back to the main point here. It's no secret that Marvel is going through a very, very, very tough time right now. They had their first major flop last year, and a lot of people are saying the quality of Marvel movies have fallen off. But instead of trying to up the quality of the movies and shows they make, instead of trying to pull from what made them popular in the first place, they decide to do cheap and easy moves that only help them in the short term. The main reason I am upset about this casting is because it most likely means that Doom will probably only appear in these 2 movies, even though he should be a main player in this universe for a long, long time. I've seen a whole bunch of people pull from Infamous Iron Man and say that there's going to be a temporary Doom and the real Doom will be introduced after this movie. And the first thing I have to say to that is, for one, stop capping, you have never read Infamous Iron Man. And my second thing is that if that's the case, then what's the point of this? What is the point of hyping up this Dr. Doom? What is the point of giving him his own 2 Avengers movie where he's the main character? What is the point of all of that if you're just going to replace him with a different Dr. Doom later on? What is the point of giving a fake Dr. Doom the biggest Dr. Doom story of all time? It would just all be pointless. And that's why I feel the issue with Marvel is right now. Everything is just pointless. Now, I do not doubt that Avengers Doomsday might be good. I have zero doubt that Robert Downey Jr. is going to do absolutely fantastic with whatever he's given. I am not worried about things being bad. I am worried about things not being as good as they could be. But that is where I'm going to leave my opinion in this video off. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know I have not uploaded in over a year, but I plan to upload more this year. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and peace out. Oh, and also, if you like the video, subscribe, share it if you agree with it. Or if you don't agree with it, I don't really mind. If you just like me as a person, then I still say subscribe. But also, guys, follow me on Instagram. No matter who you are, if you follow me, I will automatically follow you back. And if you have any questions about comics, I can answer them. And also, if you want more video updates, they will most certainly be on my Instagram. So yeah, go follow me. But yeah, that's it. Love y'all.